Ales coming right up. Hello, and welcome to the BRB. Please, have a seat. You're just in time for Tavern Chatter. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Tavern Chatter. Today, we have a guest, a very good friend of ours, Josh. But don't mix him up with the other Josh. This Josh, we know him as the Witch.
The official ruling on jump height is equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So, if you have a strength of, let's say, 4, you have a strength modifier of -4? That's not right.
-3.
-3. So if you have a strength modifier of 2.
Or 3.
Then you would have a strength modifier of -4. Could you potentially jump and burrow 1 foot underground?
Because you jump a negative 1 foot.
I don't think this is relevant for literally any D&D session who lets their players run with the strength of -4.
But if Beck had the opportunity to use this in a game, you know he would.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to break into so many big faults.
I'm going to abstain from this because this is a dumbass question. Are you legit asking a question that if your modifier to your strength is a negative, if rules as written, 3 -4, are you asking me that if you jump, your character tries to jump, do you just dig downwards?
I will ask, because some things specify this, does jump height say minimum of 1 foot?
It does not. Also, keep in mind that if you don't move at least 10 feet before the jump, it's only half height.
Okay, let's approach
So you
this
only
from
go
the
half
other
a foot
side.
in the ground.
Let's approach this from the other side. If you have a strength modifier of 3, or sorry, -3, you just can't jump.
Yeah, pretty much. It was 0 jump height.
I mean, if your strength is that low, you're probably kind of sickly. Not much
So if
muscle strength to jump.
So if your strength is even lower than that, then you are moving a foot downwards with each jump, but it's your body crumpling in on itself.
I guess you could just get shorter by a foot.
Yeah.
Your knees buckle.
Your knees buckle.
You just get shorter.
You collapse?
You fall prone.
You fall prone.
No, I like
That
it better
makes
if your
sense.
knees get shorter by a foot.
Also, average human jump height, 12 inches. For athletes, you can get up to like 2 foot, maybe 3 foot.
Yeah, but they always lowball the average.
DMs, don't let your players bully you. You can tell them no to stupid things.
Okay, but the question is, if we follow the rules as written, we should be able to do this, correct?
I think rules as written, they just didn't specify because they didn't think they needed to.
That was the mistake on their part.
Yeah, no, this is...
What if you jump positively in the opposite plane?
Okay, I'm listening.
What?
So now you're...
There's no such thing as negative distance. It's always either 1 foot down, 1 foot up, 1 foot left, 1 foot right.
Right.
If it's negative feet, where are you going?
Down.
No, it doesn't work that way.
You're
just
1
going.
foot in the ethereal plane.
So, Brant,
Is that like 1 foot
in
in the
this
grave?
analogy, you're
No,
going
that would be...
up. The
That'd be the
idea
actual
that
plane.
you're jumping is up. So if you're not going up, what is the opposite of up?
The negative.
The inverse of up.
You don't go up, you go...
To
Not
a
up.
different plane of existence.
1 foot
You're right.
in the ethereal plane.
I remember learning that back in kindergarten. There's up and a different plane of existence.
There's up
up
and there's
and hell.
not up.
Wait, what's jump distance, not height? Distance.
You jump backwards.
I think that one's a little more.
Distance is you cover a number. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you leap
So that
only
way you
half
can't
that
jump.
distance.
Go negative on that.
So you'd have to have a strength of 0 to not be able to jump.
At that point, you're
At
dead.
that point, you're dead.
Okay,
DMs.
so you can jump. But wait. So if you can't, so if you have a, all right, so you can't jump upwards with a strength modifier enough to cause it to be 0. But you can still go a distance.
Yes.
How the hell do you do that?
You're fighting more gravity going straight up.
Do you just fall prone?
No, you
just
slide.
Oh, okay, you slide.
Yeah.
You glide without moving.
Because you can't.
If you have a
can't go
strength
no
of
distance.
3 or 2, you're long jumping 2 or 3 feet. That's not very far.
Which is about a stride.
Or standing.
You're walking.
Oh, it's just a walk.
Or
yeah.
standing long jump 1 or 1.5 feet.
Yeah, okay, see.
So you're walking.
So you're a toddler.
DMs, I have an answer for this. If they pull this shit at your table, they fall prone, they take 1d6 points of damage.
No. Here's an alternate answer. Let them do it, but just once, and they can't do it again.
Kill that player.
Not
no,
the
because
character,
you get
the
it once
player.
per. You get once per player.
No, you make it happen once. They dug themselves a 1-foot grave.
Now they have to deal with it.
Okay, so also DMs, when was the last time that a player actually tried to jump and you had to use this ruling?
Given this party, I would
A
believe
lot.
it, assuming that they ran
Where
into
you actually
assuming they ran into a shadow.
I mean,
froze things.
okay.
No. No. Beck is in multiple times tried to use the jump to get out of things.
I should be able to.
We've had to use the jump before. Like it's fairly common depending on
I mean,
dungeon
like,
composition.
long jump, but like jumping
jump.
up, don't you usually like climb things or...
I think one of the most
Or-
popular traps in dungeons is pitfalls. So
I high
Should be a
jump.
long jump.
that's a long jump.
I've
think-
high jumped several times within memory because I remember looking up the. You can extend your arms half your height above yourself during the jump, thus you can reach above you a distance equal to the height of the jump plus 1.5 times your height. I did the math, and that lets me get out of a 10-foot pitfall trap with just a standing jump.
Okay, we
So I
can
do that
find
all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just depends on how serious your DM is. If your DM is making you calculate that jump, or if the DM's just like, "Ha, I got you, pitfall trap," you get out of it.
Haha, I gotcha.
I mean, what Brian said earlier is rules as written.
Yo.
Rules as written.
Rules as written, you would go into the ground. But also, when was the last
Not
time?
necessarily, because
when-
jump height of -1, we don't know where it's measuring from. If that's measuring from the top of your head,
Then
that,
that to me sounds like you're going prone.
yeah, then
Um,
you're just going prone.
Well, yeah, it makes sense you just
Unless you're a
collapse.
2 foot
But
tall gnome, I guess.
then you break.
You're crouching.
Okay, so let's get rid of the reference point. So a pixie
Okay.
that jumps in the negative direction.
You crush yourself and die. Roll a new character brain. Sorry, I'm covering my face.
But you don't take damage.
But
Rules as
you're-
written. You go in negative space.
Your strength is low enough that you burrowed yourself into the ground, right?
Uh-huh.
How are you going to breathe? How are you, with a low strength, going to dig yourself out of that?
Here's the next one. Constitution.
You're-
How long can you
I
breathe?
still don't think you're burrowing into the ground because, like,
you just keep jumping
pixies-
until you clip through to the next level.
Pixies are taller than a foot.
Oh, damn.
So then you're buried up to your neck.
Yeah, they're
like a foot tall.
inverse ostriching.
Nothing but the neck.
That they can still, if you measure from the top of their head, they can still fall completely prone, and
That's
that's a whole minus a foot.
Also, the chances of this happening, I don't think I've ever seen a character whose strength was a 2 or a 3
How
without.
do you even get there?
I mean, shadows.
Shadows.
We were talking about it just a minute ago.
Black skeletons.
He's not wrong. Camera or the mic can't pick up the faces you're making, but
So, for clarification on that one, I don't believe black skeletons are...
I don't. They're not canon.
Black skeletons are part of a game that we're running, Rapanathuk, which
No,
is...
say the right name.
No,
Yep.
it's Rapanathuk.
Say the right name.
it's rat on a
Here,
hook.
we'll
Thank
all
you.
say it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rat on a hook.
Rat on a hook.
Rat on a hook.
Rat on a hook.
Rat.
Wow. Which is a dungeon
goes
that
that
is
sponsor.
created by Frog God Games. And they have black skeletons that with each attack they drain strength.
They're like shadows.
Kind of like shadows.
They go
But
shoulders.
stronger.
Yeah, they're a little frightening.
They're like tangible shadows.
At this point, I'm pretty sure this party has PTSD regarding those skeletons.
I'm fine.
I
Now.
I would say so. Yeah. Yeah. I will reiterate, I know where to find 6 to 8 of them, if we ever want to go find them.
Listen, I don't know why you're looking at me. I've only died to them once.
Full out died though.
Now let's get into it. Why did you die to him?
Because I was holding them back so the rest of the party could escape.
Okay, what is that called?
It's called being a tank.
Called a fucking hero complex, and it gets you killed and it's pointless.
No one asked you to be a martyr.
Alright, it's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can go check out our other videos on our channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the videos that we're going to be putting out. If you want to see more of us, go ahead and check out the links to our social medias in the description below. If you have any suggestions for our next video, leave a comment below. Make sure you finish your drink before you leave.